Oh, I don't believe this. Those two again?
Take them out. My car won't last much longer.
Don't worry, Sonny. I was born to do this.
How about bringing out Big Bertha for this? What a way to start the episode. Jesus. Oh, get back in car. Reload. Why not Big Bertha? Why are we shooting this tiny ass pistol? We got a shotgun. What if I shoot you? Don't shoot them, Bird Brain. Shoot the car. Why am I not allowed? They're shooting at me. Oh, fine. Apparently it blocks if I even hit them. Ah! Ow. You hit me. Ow, 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 ow. It hurts. Kill the two lights of the enemy car in one of the car chase sequences. Achievement unlocked. Ah, I didn't even know. I wasn't even aiming for that. Oh, yeah, right. We need to do the wheels. Aha! No front wheels. What are you gonna do now? Ow, ow, ow. Hang on.
Learn to shoot.
Shut up! Oh, God. I'm actually getting low health now. I need to be careful. Ah! Hang on. There we go. And then... Not this time. Why you... I didn't know it would break if I just shot them.
A little too close for my taste. And it only strengthens my belief. Wessler is desperate. He knows if we survive, he's done for.
Well, come on. What did you work out? Will you tell me already?
Sure. Let's put the picture together, piece by piece. Let's start from the beginning. So, we got a case.
We do get a case. And we do have a beginning, so hello you and welcome to some Kind of Fox content and welcome back to Chicken Police Painted Red. This could potentially be it, where we solve everything. Hopefully. They did say that you didn't need logic for this case, so maybe I do have a chance, but without further ado, let's just get back into investigation. Okay. Investigate. So, I think this guy. Nope. This guy. Nope. Her, obviously, yes. And with her and the painting. Haha! No, she didn't really try to keep that painting. She specifically brought us up into the room where it was. She wanted us to find the painting for her. It was in her room. She tried to show us the painting.
Natasha tried to show us the painting.
And she did that because... Fatal Love? Oh, okay, whoops. Wait, this? Aha! See how smart I am?
And that painting would have shown us the way.
To the secret hideout of Albert Wessler. We still need to find. Wasn't it just her body? Oh, this could be the one too. Ibn and Albert Wessler. Albert painted Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion.
Ibn and Albert Wessler.
I'm getting all of these ones correct. I have only missed once.
We met her on more than one occasion.
So I do have some sort of a clue. Speaking of clues, Wessler's twin. Piss. Fatal Love. Yeah, there we go.
Which made Albert
fall in love with Natasha and escape from the asylum to a secret hideout we need to find. Kill his brother, take his place, and force Natasha to create the case with the threats. Oh! Was that not what I called in the last one? That's not it. Piss. Okay, well... He killed his brother so he could take his place and win Natasha's heart. Okay, so I was on the right path. I just didn't read the last clue.
He killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
I called that in the last episode. I said no. I think Albert is Ibn Wessler. I think it's Ibn that's dead. Aha! I did actually have a clue. Well, we had a lot of clues, but I had an idea. And that idea turned out to be true. I guess I'm smart.
So what happens now?
The inevitable, Marty. We're going to the Wessler mansion to confront Ibn
Wait,
with
isn't
the
it Albert?
facts.
You mean Albert, right?
Ah, yeah, well, there we go.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, Natasha.
But, okay.
You think she knew about it?
Something stinks, Marty. The whole case seems too intricate.
Too many coincidences, right?
Well, after 10 years, you did learn something, didn't you?
9.
You're right.
Huh.
What?
You just laughed, Sonny.
What? No,
I had something in my beak.
No, you laughed.
I'll just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling this to my grandchicks.
All right, pal, that's enough.
Okay. So, Albert fell madly in love with Natasha.
But why would he make up the
decided to have
threats
her for
then?
himself.
And his best chance was to trade places with Ibn Wessler.
So that's why the torn out tongue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Aha, I
Ibn
called
couldn't
it.
Squeal even if he wanted to.
What a diabolical plan.
More like insane.
I better hear some praise down in the comments now.
Messages,
I
then.
actually
Why
called
the
this.
threats? Albert got what he wanted. He could have got away with it.
Exact. This is
I'm
what
not
I
a
don't get.
psychologist, Marty. But remember what the doctor told us. Albert has a seriously injured mind and a split personality. I think his two identities were at war with each other.
So the messages were written by one of his personalities.
Ah.
By jealousy?
Something like that, Marty. But we can only learn the whole truth. from
That
him.
seems a little far-fetched.
So?
I still have Lewis in the picture. I think Lewis is the one who made the
Finally
threats.
Finish what we started.
Well, if there's anything you'd like to do before, do it now, boss. You won't have a chance later.
You're right, Marty. It's time to wrap everything up.
Yeah, but the only two... Ah, there he is! See, he's always on our tracks. Okay, so Albert and Ibn, that whole thing is solved now. He killed his brother to get with her, and they were happy, and yada yada yada. But the threats doesn't make sense, and I feel like the multiple personality disorder, that's a little far-fetched. I think that Lewis wanted her too, but she was like, I'm dating twin brothers. And then he was like, you whore. I think it was Lewis. I wish I could go back to the places where I messed up and get more clues and get more part of the story. I'm so sorry that I messed up. I know all of you watching are watching to like get the full picture, and then I mess up like that.
Do you remember that
I'm so
case
sorry.
with the goat?
Which one?
When that demented wolf devoured the kids of a young goat mother, and in revenge, she cut open his stomach and filled it with rocks.
Do I remember? I'll never forget it. Hell, that was a slaughterhouse. As far as I know, she even took the remains of the kids with her. But how did that come to mind?
This was that shop. The goat mother was running it. They found the dead wolf in here.
Oh boy.
This one exactly? Good God.
But let's focus on the
Yeah,
case,
before it
maybe?
was closed down, when there was still some life here. Not even that now. Just the void.
Yeah. Spooky place, that's for sure.
Still, I love to live here.
Sonny, you're creepy.
Okay, anything else? I am not messing up ever again. I'm making sure. Albert is Ibn Wessler himself. I called it! Praises down in the comments right now. Albert is Ibn Wessler himself. The madman took his brother's place and is trying to tie up loose ends. If we don't catch him now, maybe it will be too late. That Fleabag tried to do away with us for the third time, unsuccessfully, of course. I hope there's not gonna be a fourth attempt, famous last words. But notice another thing here. Right here. We're still missing someone. And it is someone that I believe we got a clue about at some point, or at least some info about, because it had an info box, but I couldn't click it because we haven't met that person yet. I wonder who that could be.
I never thought I'd ever look at this place and think of it as home.
Life's weird, isn't it? I didn't think that after what I did to you, we'd work together again.
You mean when you shot me?
You know I had my reasons, Sonny.
Yeah. Have I ever, apologized?
Apologize for being shot?
I don't think so.
Then let's leave it that way.
Hey, I apologize for shooting you, Boss Bird.
Okay.
That's okay, Marty. It happens even to the best of friends.
Yeah, we've all been there, right?
I'll remember what you just said, and I'll never forget it.
Yeah? Well, don't try to take advantage of it.
Who, me? What do you think of me?
Hi there, Lewis. Fancy meeting you here.
This fog's almost impenetrable.
Strange, but somehow this time I feel it's a good omen.
Really? How come?
I don't know. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel without the light.
Oh, you're not getting ready to die, are you, old man? If we're going on a suicide mission, I think I should know.
Why, haven't I told you yet?
You're not funny. I see we're ready.
You'll need a shotgun for this kind of deal, Marty.
Uh-oh.
Maybe even that won't be enough.
Nothing to fear while Bertha's here.
We haven't
Even less
used
because
her.
You're here too with Mr. Sinclair, of course.
Should I cry?
That would be nice for a change.
Is there anything I need here?
It's a little outdated, but I understand why you're so attached to it.
It can pierce the skin of a rhino, Marty, and the rust brings back memories. I'm a man of bad habits.
You know, sometimes I feel like I'm one of your bad habits.
Rest assured, Marty, you are.
Okay, I don't think there's anything we need here. It's just like a... Do you want to look at it one more time? Hello there, Lewis. Funny meeting you here.
Lewis became kind of part of the team in the end, didn't he?
Maybe a little too close.
God damn it. Did I mess that up again?
No, I'm just joking. You said it right this time.
Huh.
Hang on, what did we learn about little Lewis here? Lewis almost became the third member of the team for all those times he got us out of trouble. How could I ever thank him? Seems rather convenient of Lewis to be so kind to us. I don't trust you.
Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all night because of us, were ya?
I've never been this excited, Sonny. Seriously, it is a great honor to be part of the team. What is it?
You, Lewis,
Aha!
you don't stutter anymore.
What?
Oh, the
Now
facade
you
is
didn't stutter.
crackling!
Not even a little.
Oh, I must be exhausted. It happens sometimes.
And it's back.
So,
Very convenient.
thanks again, Lewis. You always get us out of trouble.
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is me who is grateful to be part of an adventure of the chicken police.
Maybe the last one, too.
Hey, Sonny. Don't spoil his mood. He's so cute.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Oh, Lewis, you slipped up there for a second. Your little charade here has been figured out. That seems rather funny that all of a sudden you didn't have a stutter problem anymore. I swear to God, if I called this, I called Lewis in like episode 3.
Did you forget anything, Sonny?
Did I?
No, I just thought I'd take a look. Might be the last time I see it.
You becoming sentimental?
Who knows? Maybe I am.
Oh, that's cute.
Should I say it?
I know, Sonny. I can still get out.
But you won't.
On the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget about it. I'd be bored to death otherwise.
What do I need to do here? Is there anything? Bedroom door?
And hope.
No. Yeah. It all looks cool. Speak.
You know, pulling the trigger was the toughest decision of my life.
You mean when you shot me?
No. Stay on track.
But
Stay
it
on track.
wasn't hard,
We're so close to
because
solving
you
the
thought you'd
case.
Kill me.
Not at all, Sonny. I knew you'd survive. I wanted it to be a permanent injury and hurt like clucking hell. But I knew that everything would change from then on.
That something was gonna break between us?
Yeah, and that I was never gonna be the same either. With that shot, I also gunned down who I was, you know?
It really did hurt like hell.
That was
I
actually
know.
quite beautiful.
I almost bled to death.
That and not so much that
Almost
part.
was the goal.
And? Did you manage to forgive me since then?
Well, what hurt me wasn't what you did. I mean, of course it did, but what hurt the most was you not trusting me. That you didn't believe me.
Not until you pulled the trigger. At that moment, I knew you were right. Ah, Cluck.
Yeah, Cluck. All right, enough sentimental crap. We have an insane rat. waiting to be
Exactly.
put behind
Let's get
bars,
back on the
man.
case. We're
A
so
woman
close.
You gotta get.
What?
Come on, Sonny. Even a blind bat can see it.
Oh, well. Cluck again.
Yep.
Achievement unlocked. Talk to Marty about the case that separated the chicken police. Achievement unlocked. Oh, well. Marty. Was this the one? Marty's right. I was an extremely selfish bastard. But there's nothing to be done now. We're already here, and I have a feeling he's gonna stand by my side until the very end. As always. And that very end is very close. Where do I go? The weekend house? Hot dog? I feel like now I can just go to all of the places just for, you know, brush up in case there's something I'm missing. But we did everything, right? Is there anything else I need to do here? Marty cabinet, cheap whiskey, typewriter, phone, pictures, bedroom door, drawer, old books, the city, the wilderness. Something here? Did that. Marty?
Look, Sonny. I think if we go now, there's no turning back. Not today, at least. So, are you ready?
There may be
Still
more.
Thinking about it, Marty.
There may be more somewhere. But here we go. Here we go. Now we're gonna do it. We are going there. Marty, the new things. What is this new thing you're telling me? Oh, there it is. Damn, I'd be nowhere without you, partner. I'm most likely on the bottom of the river Times. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, we got a new place now. The Whistler Residency. A fancy mansion somewhere at the end of the world. You just have to own one if you are a billionaire gangster, eh? Whoops, I clicked out of the game. Ah! Oh my god, here we go. Here we go.
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead.
Maybe Natasha found out that Albert
could
was
possibly
Eben
go
and
wrong?
wanted to allude to us without, like, really, you know, alerting Mr. Eben, Albert Eben, whatever we want to call him. Maybe
Here
that
I
was...
am, Natasha.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
let
hope
them
you're
talk.
waiting for me.
Okay, cool. I just interrupted everything and then stopped talking when he stopped talking. Maybe that's why. It seems extreme, but it could be that she found out and was scared to, like, just directly tell us. So she set up all of this to get us on the track, right? To get us to investigate and hopefully find out by ourselves. I still don't trust Lewis, but maybe this is the motive.
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but wow.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty. And half the Council of 12.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us. And Natasha, too, I hope.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance of survival.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?
Ah. Oh my god, there's a lot to check. Greenhouse.
Oh, this place has its own greenhouse. What do you think's inside?
100% humidity and unbearable heat.
Oh, not like that. Could they be growing rarities in there?
Or
Oh.
maybe some chicken-eating giant flower monsters.
What? Oh, you just made that up, right? Nah, I'm sure there's no such thing. Huh, one of Wessler's ancestors, maybe.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place.
We still don't know if he's dead, actually. We know that there was a body. We're not sure what that body was.
What the hell is it? Water tower? Turret? A frickin' lighthouse?
I think it's a monument to an enormous ego, Marty.
Well, anyone who builds a tower this big must be trying to compensate for something.
Or he just has too much dough.
Quite the steed, isn't it?
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well in Clawville.
Are you surprised? The chicken police retired.
Well, they say the team's back together again.
Oh.
Nah, that's impossible.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Was there anything else? Red Knight, greenhouse, entrance, mansion.
Is this a mansion? Or a grand palace?
Or a small city.
Well, if it comes to hide and seek, old Wessler will have an advantage.
A serious advantage.
Yeah, we're kind of fighting him at his turf.
Hey, not so fast, chickens. Please excuse my partner. We didn't mean to be rude, it's just his terrible habits, as you may already know.
Okay, Gabriel. Well, at least we know his name now.
Look who's here.
What a surprise. Our biggest fans.
What do you think? Should we give them our autographs?
Are we gonna shoot them? Maybe let's just talk for now. I know they tried to kill us on multiple occasions, but you know.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them? Tommy guns?
Oh yeah, now I remember. The two suckers in the luxury van you shot to pieces. Twice.
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need
Bang,
to talk
bang.
to your boss. And while we're at it, the lady of the house is also expecting us.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so horny.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Is that right, Gabriel?
Get the hell out of our sight while there are still feathers on your skin, chickens.
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore. Until next time, boys.
Okay.
This must lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Well, let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll need the guns. But I hope it won't come to that.
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny. Someone's gotta pay.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay. Tonight.
Yeah, just don't let it be us.
Hi there, Olivia. Nice to see you again.
It's like the vegetation's trying to suffocate these beautiful walls.
I actually like
Maybe
it.
it will. Maybe in 100 years, nothing.
Has this
will be
very
there but
naturistic feel to
an
it.
endless, planet-sized jungle.
That's quite a dark thought.
Yeah, it is.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see Olivia here.
Why not?
She's
Isn't
real
she?
close to Wessler.
Exactly.
But how much does she know?
I don't think she
Much
knows a
more
lot.
than me, I guess.
That wouldn't be hard.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise. Hello, Olivia. Sweetie.
Get lost.
What did you say, ma'am?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now, if you want to make it out with feathers intact.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us. We know what we're doing.
Martin. Don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be in danger. And
Yeah, I think she's trying to warn
You
us.
mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Katsenko.
You really don't understand, do you?
Yeah, because if we... Then
What do
he
they
will
not
know
understand, Olivia?
that she alerted us. So he will be mad at her.
So, what is it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I'm starting to
Trying to
understand.
tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself. I'll entertain them until then.
Thank you, Miss Katsenko.
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin?
Don't be so
Say
obvious,
that,
Marty.
Olivia, these gentlemen are my friends.
Yes, Miss Katsenko.
Wait, I didn't look at
Place
the
is
architecture.
Incredible. But it kind of gives me the creeps.
Because you know what lies behind the beauty.
With Natasha, too?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, we're about to figure that one out.
You know, I had a dream before we came here. I saw Natasha with a bloody mouth and red claws.
And? What does that tell you?
I don't know, Marty. I admit it. I haven't been this on edge for a long time.
I'm just angry. Truth is, I'm not entirely sure why.
Your sense of justice kicking in?
More like my sense of don't fuck with the chicken police.
The truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious. Are you sure this can't wait?
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left the threats.
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work. We talked to Madame Zavas.
Wild gods!
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such things, that she used to be an escort?
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
Dear sweet Deborah,
Cold, stiff Deborah.
please don't say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me, what is going on?
You have to know, right?
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives. I'm having a rough morning after a long night.
Hello there, Albert. I mean,
Our
Ibn.
night was also kinda long.
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentleman that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police. Please, come on in, guys. Let's talk in my room.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and refresh yourself or tell Olivia to go make some coffee.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
I could go for some
Please,
coffee.
Follow me, gents.
Lead on, Wessler. So long, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
Hello, lead on? Okay. Well. Well. Hang on just a second here. Oh! The missing corner!
This painting.
It's beautiful and rather provocative. Almost makes my comb stand up.
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
You're right, Sonny. You're quite the observer.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damaged. I don't know where the missing piece could be.
You don't know? Well, if you're interested, we know exactly where it is.
Really?
Really, it's here with us.
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But there's an exciting cat scratch on it.
More like a rat scratch, because it's a monogram.
A.W.
Albert Wessler.
Albert Wessler. He's a great painter. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Enough. Out with it already. What are you trying to say? I have no time for your childish charades.
Easy, Wessler. We'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah, would you like a drink? This is a rather rare brandy. It lifts the spirits, if I may be so, poetic.
Really? Tempting, but I need to keep a clear head, Mr. Wessler.
Yeah, I've heard you don't despise a good vintage.
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right. But everything has its place and time. Drinks, guns, dead bodies, and the truth.
Yeah, I see you're in a poetic mood as well.
More like prophetic.
And that's not a good sign.
Yeah, are you trying to intimidate me?
No, that's not how we do business. We're gentlemen.
I really hope so.
Okay, anything else? Ah!
Do you keep a revolver in your bedroom?
Yeah, a bad habit. One who has a lot to lose has a lot to fear.
I agree.
Okay, anything else? Nope. So night table, painting, windows, and Wessler. That seems to... Ah, pricey bet. Okay, window first.
This estate is rather impressive, Mr. Wessler.
Well, thank you.
I suppose it took years and years of cumbersome work to build it.
Yeah. As you say, Mr. Featherland, I'm rather proud of it.
You should be. Whoever built this place has a reason to be proud of himself.
Are you trying to say something, sir?
No, just thinking aloud. Impressive bed. Looks cozy.
Sure is better than a cell.
Hey, Marty. Marty, don't
I'm
be
not
so
sure I
obvious.
understand, gentlemen.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, we'll help you understand here in a second once I've checked that I have seen everything. Yes, we have. Mr. Wessler.
Interesting. Now that I know who he really is, he doesn't even resemble Ibn Wessler.
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
Oh, you have rather good informants.
Yeah, that's true. I should tell you, I see and hear everything that happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
None taken. But tell me, are we going to flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, so let's continue like that, shall we? What do you want? How dare you intrude upon me in my own house?
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
All right. I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
With pleasure, Mr. Wessler.
Oh, wait. Just see here what it has to say here about the papers and the whatnot. Natasha tried to send us away from the Wessler estate, but why? Was she worried about us, or did she have a different motive? I think she's worried about Albert finding out that she alerted us to get us to investigate. I think she's worried for herself. Now the question is, however, did Natasha kill Deborah just to, Olivia tried to shoo us out of the Wessler mansion. Strange, but she seemed quite worried about our lives. Yeah, see, that too. I don't think that she's on page with the Westlers. I think she was trying to protect us by being like, hey, you should get out of here. Albert Rat, he's a dangerous lunatic. Well, we'll see about that.
I have no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously worried about you.
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word?
Because she
everywhere?
used to be an escort.
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler, what Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
Why? Did it
So
upset
she
you when
knew
you
by
discovered
writing
your
that
wife did the same
specific
thing?
word that
What
would
did you
lead
just
us
say?
to
What did you think,
the
chicken?
brothel,
That I
right?
didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were, if you're interested.
You son of
Oh,
a
now
bitch.
yeah, I'm putting this here. I'm ready to shoot. Now he made it personal.
Detective?
Not yet.
You're right, Marty.
Okay.
It's not worth it.
You're funny, you know that?
So about this little painting here.
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Uh-huh.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Tsar, too.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
No, it's not a crime in itself.
Rather a clue. What do you say about this little photo here?
This picture, it's rather strange, you know?
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
Really?
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
Who'd you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
You mean, me?
You.
No, I mean...
Ah, you
Albert was
slipped
painting,
up.
Yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
And do you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Did Natasha know about what happened to your brother?
No, of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
Why do you ask that? Yeah, of course.
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you? To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
We're just doing our job.
Then do it clearly and quickly. Yeah, I'm really starting to lose my patience.
Calm down, Albert.
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha,
More like a confession.
in which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad. Insane. He's not normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. Am I right?
What? What did you just say?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you.
See?
It's instinctive.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate, huh?
Well. Seems like we have one more questioning to do here. Uh-oh. Okay, quick shooting.
Albert
Back
is an
oh.
imposter. He's not who he says he is, and might not even know who he really is. I have to concentrate on this first, to soften him up, and to avoid us being shot in the gizzard, of course.
So he was indeed... Wait, I'm so confused. I'm just confused about the part with him being admitted to a mental institution without any assessment. Why would it... So he truly is, like, diagnosed. And then Albert used... I don't know. I don't know. Is an imposter. He's not who he says. Might not even... Imposter. Okay.
What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could keep it up?
Maybe we'll get
Until
some
the
answers
end
here.
of my life if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her to love me. Not for who Ibn was, but for who I am.
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody noticed the change.
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe I'm him.
Why did you decide to take your brother's place? That seems obvious. You wanted to wrap everyone around your dirty little fingers, didn't you?
You wanted to wrap everyone around your dirty little fingers, didn't you?
I couldn't involve anyone. You have to understand. No one besides myself, of course.
So, you included yourself in the plan. And did you agree with you?
Do you think it's funny, Santino? The position I'm in? Do you think I did it for power?
You wanted to rule over something, didn't you? Especially over Natasha.
I wanted to rule my fate. My actions, my will, myself. And yeah, then over everyone else who ever did me wrong, or who I once loved.
Such selflessness.
Selflessness? Yeah, don't make fun of yourself, Sonny. Selflessness is the refuge of the weak and cowardly. Yeah, tell me, did you act out of selflessness when you decided to involve your partner in all this?
No, Mr. Wessler, but it's not about me.
You see? You two are just hypocrites, pathetic statues. But under your stone skids, yeah, you're nothing but rotting corpses.
Have you ever thought that maybe you should have become a psychologist?
Yeah, you won't be laughing for long, Santino. I guarantee it.
Let's not piss off the guy with the gun. Oh, well, that was not good. Manipulator Cruel. Did you ever believe that you were Ibn Wessler? Why did you have to mutilate him? Why didn't you just kill him immediately? Does it make you happy to control others, Albert? Oh, I actually think that's a good one. I think it's either did you ever believe that you were Ibn Wessler or why did you have to mutilate him?
Why did you have to mutilate Ibn? Why didn't you just kill him immediately?
That's an interesting question, you see, but the answer is exceptionally simple. No matter how strange it is for you to understand, I loved my brother.
But you love Natasha more.
Showing you love, Albert.
You can't understand that. He was my everything, the only one who was close to me. Until I met Natasha.
She took your brother's place pretty quickly, didn't she? There's not much room in your heart, as I see it.
Yeah, you're understanding the situation, Detective, but you know, very well it's not that simple. Ibn was my brother. I loved him despite all of his flaws and foul, petty lies. And that's why I couldn't kill him.
Yeah, because we don't know if he's dead yet.
You mean?
Unfortunately, tearing out his tongue wasn't enough. Yeah,
Okay, well,
I must
he's
admit
dead.
I've underestimated him.
And poking out his eye?
Oh, that was just an accident, Mr. Featherland.
Just an accident? You're a dirty, clucking son of a vermin, Albert.
Please, don't be vulgar, Sonny. It's too dangerous in your current situation, and doesn't even suit you.
Cool, that was also horrible. Does it make you happy to control others, Albert? Or so you feel you're two people at the same time, even now? I'm gonna try to control one.
Does it make you happy to control others, Albert?
I was never the type. Not until I become one with my brother. He was different. He lived for this. He wanted to rule everything he set his gaze upon.
Haven't you done the same with Natasha?
I did, Detective. Yeah, exactly the same. And that's when I started to become one with my brother.
Do you mean before brutally mutilating and killing him?
Yeah. Long before that, Detective.
That was also horrible. We're gonna die here. What would you have done if Natasha found out? Kill her too? What made you think you can deceive Natasha?
What made you think you could deceive Natasha?
Because Natasha loved Ibn, in her own unique way. Yeah, and if there's anything that can blind an animal, it's love and hate. Everything revolves around these two things, Mr. Featherland.
Is everything black and white to you?
Oh, I see the point here in it being a noir.
Everything's gray in this world. Only two things have color.
Her eyes and
hate.
oh, okay, well.
I see you understand now, Sonny. Yeah, we're not that different, you and I.
Albert, you're everything I'm not. And I'm everything you're not, believe me.
Yeah, if that makes it easier for you, Detective.
Oh, that was a good one, finally.
That was your plan. Take his place and live happily ever after.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect, even in its imperfection.
Which is?
Ibn's ghost.
Is what?
Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place, but also his role. He himself, his essence, if you will. Yeah, though I guess that's too much for you to understand.
So you mean Ibn's here with us even now?
He was here all along. Don't you get it? I am Hobart Ibn Wessler.
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Albert is a cruel psychopath, but maybe I can turn that cruelty against him.
When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha, who was shivering under the weight of my gaze.
You simply fell in love with her? End of story?
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry. What I felt was more than that.
Everybody thinks that, Albert. But we all feel the same. We're just fools.
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it. It implodes on itself and ceases to exist. I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't.
Let him have her, right? You simply wanted her for yourself.
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't know it yet.
Do you think you can explain everything with your insanity? What did you do that made Ibn get you locked up? You're just a cheap copy, you know that, right? You enjoyed leading everyone by the nose, didn't you? I don't really feel like any one of these are good. Maybe this one.
What did you do that made Ibn get you locked up?
That's a sharp turn, Detective.
It just came to me, you know? Where did it all start? Where did all the hate and jealousy come from?
Jealousy? What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, Albert. Alone. locked up at the end of the world, while your brother is one of the most influential figures of Clawville, driving an expensive car, living in a mansion, with the city's most desirable woman in his bed. Why wouldn't you be jealous?
Yeah, Albert was jealous of Ibn. Maybe he still is. But I understand why he did it. Albert was beyond control and dangerous.
What does that mean exactly?
Albert did our mother wrong. Poor old Mom. She never heard her fly. But Albert couldn't take that she was praising his brother all the time while Albert was just an unsuccessful, foolish, poor painter.
What did you do to her, Albert?
Albert killed her. It looked like an accident, but Ibn knew it wasn't. That was the last straw. Albert had to be locked up, and he agreed. He never said no to his brother.
But he never forgot who did this to him either, did he?
Ibn was really good to him. Visited him every week. Did everything he could. Even introduced Natasha in the end.
And that was his downfall.
Both of them, Sonny. And yours, too.
Did you hate Ibn or yourself more?
Did you hate Ibn or yourself more, Albert?
Albert hated himself the most ever since he was born. He idolized Ibn. But every time his brother stood before him, he saw what he could have been himself if he had enough strength. But he didn't. Albert had always been a coward, a pitiful nobody.
And now?
Finally, there's no more Albert. And no more Ibn either. It's only me, and for both of them, I'm perfect.
Can it be that the fear is making you say these things, Albert?
Stop calling me that.
I have to call you something. What should I call you? What name should I use?
I don't know anymore. I don't.
I'm very close to breaking him. But if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. It's time to dig a little bit deeper and uncover Wessler's wounds. Natasha was kind to you, right? Too kind.
Natasha was, simply amazing, gentle, kind, lively, but still so, distant.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm and grace and everything's fragile and delicate. Do you understand?
I think I do, yes.
I knew Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate thing in his arms.
That's why you had to become Ibn, am I right?
I didn't take Ibn's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him, can't you see? It's the only way I could comprehend and accept the miracle that was Natasha.
Was?
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure creature I painted on the canvas anymore. I ruined her. She became rotten under my hands.
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth and end this.
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth and end this.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he also killed me, can't you see? We're nothing without each other.
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert. Nobody can bear the weight of the sins of two souls.
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, it could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling. And infinitely red. Just like love.
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why?
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have died, Mr. Featherland.
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them? And which one of you killed Deborah?
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her.
So it was him
just
that did
so
the
she would
threats.
die with me. Are you familiar with this feeling, Mr. Featherland?
More than life itself.
You see? We're not so different after all.
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler. You know why?
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Oh, crap.
So long, Albert.
Finished the game with 0 failed questionings. I didn't do too well here at the final one, but we didn't fail any. So I'm a little proud of myself here.
So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
And thank you. If it weren't for you,
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe me, I still thought carefully before firing.
About who to target.
You know, I truly loved Ibn.
But this man wasn't him. You felt it, didn't you?
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But I still can't believe it.
It won't be easy to process for any of us.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. And regarding Molly,
the cops. But how? How do they know?
I have no idea, Marty.
do not look at me. I did not call them.
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you. I promise.
Please, Sonny. You don't need to worry about me.
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her. Hello, boss.
Hello, boys.
Before you say anything, we can explain.
No need for that, Santino. Monica already told me everything.
Monica?
Hey, boys. What were you thinking? That I would just let you get killed without saying goodbye?
Thanks, Mon. Should we say we owe you one?
You know already, boys. Shoes are my weakness.
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's furry, we don't want to hear that. And boys,
Yes, boss.
don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want a report on my desk from both of you with all the details. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I figure out myself what the hell just happened.
What Marty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to investigate outside the law. But we're sorry.
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry? Did you hit your head?
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why indeed?
So can we go now, boss? Without getting handcuffed?
Don't give me ideas, Santino.
Thanks, boss.
Complete chapter 4. Farewell, my lovely. Hang on, let's just see here. We got one more clue. Natasha saved our lives at the last minute once Albert had revealed everything. So there we go, that's it. But is it really over? No, because I kind of called Lewis and I feel bad about it. So please make him implicated in some way so that I don't have to feel bad about not trusting him from the get-go. What a surprise. In the end, she was the one who pulled the trigger and saved her. But, of course, if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have been in this situation in the first place. The old man's small, hairy heart softened in the end, huh? And all it took was the downfall of a gangster empire, nothing more. Albert would have done anything to prevent his secret from emerging, but it was too late. Natasha felt something wasn't right with him, and Albert knew he couldn't get away with it. It's simple, deadly simple. Monica knew what we were up to and informed the boys just in time. If not for her, Wessler's goons would have most likely riddled us with bullets. Well, well, well. Let's talk to Natasha first.
So, what now? Where to next?
I think I should mourn, right?
You should.
But I don't know what to feel anymore, Sonny.
I understand, Natasha. You know, if you need anything,
Yes, I know where to find you.
see you around, sweetheart.
Ma'am.
Goodbye, detectives.
How the hell did you find your way here, Tim? Always where the trouble is.
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind all the dark dealings in this city.
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could legally throw you in jail.
I love your sense of humor, Sonny.
I wasn't joking.
So, where did you get the scoop?
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about you. You've left quite the mess behind.
That I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here already. Oh, while we're at it, will you give me an exclusive interview?
Clock off, Tim.
Hey!
Thanks again, Mon. If not for you, those fur heads would have put holes in us.
No wonder, since you put holes in their boss.
Well, actually, that wasn't us.
Then who was it?
Natasha.
Really? I wouldn't have thought it of her. It's a pleasant surprise.
It was for us too, believe me.
What? Are you waiting for me to change my mind?
No, sir.
Then stop pecking around here.
Yes, sir.
Well, what do I do then? Mansion, Red Knight? Oh, hi! I didn't know you were here. Hello there, Fillmore.
You? What are you doing here?
I was just driving around. You know.
Trying to feed your grandpa? So? Was it a case? Were you, maybe investigating us?
What can I say, Sonny? Am I busted?
Did someone hire you to follow us?
I just had to keep an eye on you and not get involved. That's all. I admit there were a couple of crazy situations and it was hard not to.
But you managed somehow, right?
A professional's a professional, my friend.
Yeah, thanks. So you won't tell us who hired you, whatever we do?
Unfortunately, I can't, my friend. I made a promise.
You and your promises.
Some people still take them seriously.
You're a real piece of guano. You know that?
Of course. I've learned everything from you, you old fart.
Okay, nice to see you too. Oh my god, there's everyone to talk to.
Gentlemen,
Gentlemen?
we're honestly very sorry it had to end like this.
Yeah, this peacefully.
For myself, I'm glad, gentlemen. I would have sincerely regretted it if we had to shoot both of you, but unfortunately, that seemed to be the only solution to this, rather nasty situation.
You know what, I kind of like the ramp.
Fortunately, it didn't turn out that way. Joyful.
Don't think we'll be behind bars for long, chickens. Whistler may be dead, but his empire still won't crumble.
Oh, look at that. He can talk.
In complex sentences, too.
Yeah, or something like that.
Amazing.
You're a good boy, Bosco. Nice work.
You know, folks, somebody's gotta take care of the real police work while you're tearing up the city.
Sorry for the mess, Bosco, but you know us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do.
How did you catch them? After the gunshot, I was sure these two would show up. They have a habit of doing that.
They were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded. If you could have hung on, maybe nobody would have died.
Hey, a second longer and it would have been us.
That's your story?
Cluck you sideways, Bosco.
Hey, Olivia.
Marty?
I just, wanted to thank you
For what exactly?
for trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job while I had it. Now my employee is dead, so I don't have a job anymore.
didn't even think of that.
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage.
Marty, shut up.
I always do.
Okay.
So, here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The Chicken Police in the flesh.
Damn it, Tim, drop it and cluck off.
Oh, no, boys. This time, you deserve it.
What the cluck did you say, boss?
Stand up straight and try to look like someone who's glad to be alive.
Yes, sir, we'll try.
Ooh, attention, Chicken Police. Say cheese.
And there you have it. We reached the ending of Chicken Police Painted Red. I did call some of it. Still a little perturbed about other things, and some of the calls I made, particularly Lewis, not so much. But you know what? Overall, I really enjoyed this game. I went into it expecting something absurd based on the Steam page and it like having all these weird characters and all of that. But this game was actually pretty good. I liked the story. I really liked the voice acting. That was really good. I messed up a couple of times. I never really became good at the questioning. But overall, a really good game. Oh, we never got to meet the Fox King. Oh, well. Well, I don't have time to think about a Fox King. I got a Lewis to go apologize to. I recommend that you play this game for yourself. Now you obviously know what the story is, but maybe you can find some other clues and maybe do a lot better than I did with the questioning. And maybe you can find out how Lewis is actually indeed implicated, because I still don't trust him. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you in the next one. All right, I'm out.
Natasha,
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about falling in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now, somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.